This beautiful handmade card is going to be fun to deliver and brighten somebody's day. This is a wonderful little lips card for somebody in your life. Maybe you want to send this to the guy in your life. It's a little too feminine with the flowers, for my opinion. My husband wouldn't really appreciate that, though he does love my pretty lips. So I colored, we can see the fun coloring here, and this has got a twist. So you go, girl. I'm so proud of one of my friends, and I wanted to send her a little card to encourage her. We have a dash of flash encouraged right here. A handmade card is a wonderful way to celebrate somebody in your life. It will sit on their counter for a long period of time and cheer them up, and it's something that they can look back on over the years. And when you deliver something with a little wow, just like this, a one fold with no waste, it is so easy to do, and it comes out so beautifully, don't you think? I think so too. If you haven't, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell for notifications for our card making Monday, wild card Wednesdays, and our stamping stream Fridays. And enjoy this card. Let's go ahead and create it together now. So this week we're all about fun, fancy folds, and we're going to highlight the upcoming class with the Hearts and Kisses suite. Look at this gorgeous bundle. I adore it. If you've missed out on Monday's Card Making Monday, where we created a lot of shine, this is for you. Make sure you go get it. We're going to have fun with this. We're going to do, you can do it one of two ways. You can do this one sealed with a kiss, or you go girl, but we are going to use those lips. I love me some pretty lips. So we're going to do this really fun little card tutorial just like this. And if you've ever wondered how to get this but didn't know exactly what to do, this little fun fold, this is something that's going to deliver wow. People are going to look at this on your counter and wonder what is going on. Who created such a pretty card? And you're going to say, you did. It's very, very simple. So what you want to do is you want to take a piece of regular cardstock, and you want to score it at the halfway mark. So 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. But then you're going to take and draw a catty corner line. And that is actually what you're going to cut, is that catty corner line. So you want to go across it diagonally, and that will be your cut line, not your scored line. I just scored it so you could see it. I used my big paper cutter for this. You could actually take a ruler, go across, and then fussy cut it if your trimmer does not work. So this is much longer than just 11. It's like what, 15, 14? It's it's almost 14 inches when you go this way. So you need a larger cutter to cut that. That's where you can fussy cut or do something like that. So when you cut just like that, you're going to end up with this really fun little gate style card that opens up differently. And you still get 2 cards out of the same designer series, or same cardstock, which makes me happy. I love when things come together. Simple like that. So if you guys take your bone folder, always bone it from behind, giving it a nice impression. You don't have to press hard, but you do want to elevate this about 45 degrees so that every inch it's off of your paper is how many square inches per pound per square inches. That's what it is. Now, this is a standard card front, standard. So I'm going to trim a piece of Whisper White cardstock. I need to go on the inside. I'm using Cherry Cobbler cardstock here. It's going to be dark. Unless you use a gel pen, that's still going to be challenging to read. And you don't want your handmade card to be challenging. No way. So what we're going to do is take this, and we're going to go to 5 1/4. Sorry, my dogs are making noise right next to me. And then we're going to turn this and go to 4. So what we're doing is going down 1/4 inch, which creates a frame on the inside. If you want less space, you can mat this out in black before you do that, and then shorten the white so that it would be smaller. That'll go inside your card. Look at that. Super easy and fun. And so that white looks gorgeous just like that. But wait, there's more. I feel like an infomercial every time. I adore this new designer series paper called True Love by Stampin UP. Look at this, black and white, gorgeous patterns. The packet is full. Sorry guys, my dogs. Full of great patterns and texture looking like things, easy to color. You'll see a lot of cards from me coming out of this suite. All of these descriptions for the products are in my description. So we're gonna take, and we wanna make sure we mimic this cut. Oh my goodness, can I tell you how many times I have messed up? So you wanna make sure that I have used a piece of black cardstock that is at 4 inches by 5 1/4, and a piece of this gorgeous True Love, which is at 3 3/4 inches by 5. And I'm going to cut each one individually in half, just like that, so it mimics what it do. And I actually, okay, I'm dyslexic, so I have a tendency to be very visually oriented, and so I have to have it near me so I make sure I cut the same way. I don't know if you're the same like that. Does that you guys too, or is it just me? I don't know if it's my dyslexia, but I always assume it is. My dyslexia gives me lots of superpowers, but my puppy is 7 months old, you guys. He's gonna make noises, and I'm filming this before I fly out, and these will be out on my blog all week. I'll be flying to go look at a new house. So if you haven't seen my new journey where we're packing up our crafting room and moving into a new gigantic crafting room, you can thank me later. Check out my video on my YouTube channel here at Janie Albanese, Albanese. There you go. So we have this beautiful card. It's going to deliver tons of wow. Now, the great thing with this is we're going to use coordinating inks in our cherry cobbler, and you have a couple different options with this. You have options on how you're going to adhesive it down. You have options on if you're going to color the roses or not color the roses. There's so much fun and variety that you could have with this. And so actually, I'm going to grab our black mini dimensionals. It comes in the black dimensionals, come in an assorted pack, but I want wow with this. I want a little bit of layering and fun. Now we're gonna stamp this on the inside a little bit later. We're gonna turn this over, and again, use that bone folder, but maybe on a fancy fold, you go a little bit harder than you normally would to give it that nice firm impression. There you go. And then we're going to take the black cardstock, and we're going to use the mini black dimensionals. Can I just say, how sexy is this? Black on black is always good. I'm not a fan. But it looks even better when it's underneath of your cardstock and it hides so smoothly. You could take it right to the edge and it won't be noticed. Unlike the white dimensionals when you use them on a black cardstock or dark cardstocks. And I don't know if Stampin' Up's going to continue carrying that. If you guys don't have it in your adhesive, make sure that you get it. The information is in my description on all of that. And then we're going to take this True Love. Now this is going to be a quick card, you guys. I like a good quickie. And this is going to actually be for one of my girlfriends. I'm not giving this to my husband. He does like my handmade cards, but I'll give him something that will be coming up. You guys will see that one. It's different. It's going to be fun. And don't be shy with your adhesives. There is so many little dimensionals on here. Just embrace them. And then layer it just like so. There you go. So the secret for me to layer it all is to stand above when I'm crafting, but I also just try to layer one side. I focus on one that it looks straight, and the others usually fall in line. So let's go ahead and do the adhesives on the other side. Can we just talk about how stunning this is? First of all, your friend's gonna pull this out of the card, or your husband, and they're going to love it. Look at this beautiful card. It's gonna open in an unusual way. Somebody asked me once why I put my little backings right up here. It's just basically a couple of reasons. This seems to have a little bit of a stick or cling to it, staticky. So I like to put them on there so they're not floating around my stamping area. And then when I'm done, I can just dump it over, and it's all contained. You don't want to stamp with schmutz underneath of your projects. Seriously, you guys, I'm up at 4:30 today in order to film, but my puppies get up with me because I'm the mom, and now they're making noise. I never get to film easily without making noise. I can't wait for my new craft room. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Then we're gonna take a piece of Whisper white cardstock. We already have the inside. Now, this is where you can choose, in my opinion, your greeting. So I'm going to use the Cherry Cobbler cardstock or ink pad. And you can choose any of these greetings. If you're sending it to your girlfriend, you would want to, like, you go girl, happy Galentines, sealed with a kiss, XOXO. It's good for your husband, or your like whatever, right? This is a great card, but I'm gonna send it to my friend Monique. So my friend's gonna receive this in the car, and I want her to know that I'm proud of her. So I'm gonna tell her, you go girl. Though really her favorite color is purple. So she's just gonna have to deal with the cute Terry Cobbler and black card I'm giving her today. And then we're gonna grab a clear block. We're gonna stamp this inside. I stamp before I adhesive so that if I've made a mistake, it's easy to cover up. So there's you go girl, you go girl, just saying. And then I wanna stamp those lips. I like me some lips. And I always save I'm trying to make this so I don't put my ink pad. I save the red rubber around it so that it's not adhesive down, but these will be found and I can see what's missing. It's the you go girl. And then I'm gonna put that on a block on a piece of cardstock. Now I like me some red lips, but I'm gonna show you. This cherry cobbler is gonna be dark. And I love red lips. I like a bold lipstick. I'm going to be honest. First of all, you want to make sure that you're going to punch the way you want to. So you want to punch this towards the bottom. And that is nice and dark. Look at that. I had a Marine boyfriend. I used to send him way back in the day. I'd send him cards, but I want you to see the difference. You can keep stamping and stamping off, and it's going to get lighter and lighter and lighter. So because I want that effect, but on the back of the you go girl, I'm gonna stamp that there. And then this is like a little, maybe it's a little too lipsticky, but is that an option? Too lipsticky? I don't know. I'm gonna use my Stampin' Seal here and I'm going to click it down. This is a strong adhesive, so you don't have to go crazy with that. Here and here, and I'm so proud. My friend has restarted her whole life, and with her 2 boys, and it's really awesome to watch. So here I'm going to frame it out, and I do what I call a par punch. So then here, a little par punch. But wait, there's more. If you were here earlier in the week, you might have seen our stunning foil sheets that are super shiny. Look at that, you can see me in it. Hi! But I wanted to do some fun here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to punch this in the Sahara sand. It's so gorgeous, this image. I love it. You can mix any colors here you want, but I like the neutral elegance of the Sahara sand. And I want it to frame out these lips. Why not, right? So what I'm going to do is using my paper snips. So I'm gonna come in and kind of go like that. Turn this over and place a little bit of the Stampin' Seal at the top and the bottom. Fold it in. Now, holding it, looking forward, I'm going to go over it just a smidgy widgy. And then I'm going to use the bottom piece to go right under. But I don't like these little hanging chads, so I'm going to come in and kind of eliminate some of those little extra hang. There you go. So this is so much fun. Now it's going to sit on her desk probably, or her new mantle. And so I thought, why not do it so it brings her a little fun this Galentine's Day. Valentine's Day can be one of the more depressing days for many people if they don't have a spouse. So this is kind of a great way. And I have it on one side so that it goes just like this. This is a very simple, clean card, but that little lip will hold the whole front forward. I placed it so that the adhesive went across the front on one side, right there. Oh, I see a little piece on my finger. So look at that. A little simple card, and you open it up and you go girl, and it'll sit beautifully on a counter just like that. Sits gorgeous. Now, if you wanted to add some color to those roses, I'm grabbing one of my water painters here. I have to tell you, look at what my puppy did. My puppy did this week. If you're watching this, you're laughing because he got my goodness. So I'm gonna grab the fine tip of this here. I'm gonna grab my cherry cobbler ink pad, which I've already squeezed the ink pad together to create a little well of ink. And usually I color it before putting it on there. I'm gonna add a little bit. So I'm gonna blend out that there. I'm gonna go in and color a couple of these roses for some wow. You don't have to color all of them. You can vary the coloring, like, right? You just wanna follow the line of the stamped image or the colored image. So this comes together super easy. You could spend a lot of time having some adult coloring therapy by coloring in this gorgeous designer series paper. I love that this little punched lip will keep the card closed, perfect to put in an envelope, but it still will open to wow. I mean, wouldn't you love getting this in the card in the mail? I know I would. So hopefully this brightens your day like it does mine. Oh my goodness, don't you love this handmade card? Me too! It comes together perfectly for Valentine's Day, but maybe for those chicks in your life where you have a gal pal that could use a little encouragement. Maybe she doesn't have a Valentine this year, but this is a great way to bring some cheer. Look at the foil flash here, so gorgeous, and this little fancy fold comes together to stand so well. It will actually stand on your counter perfectly because of that bottom flap. And I can do 2 cards for one out of 1 piece of 8.5 by 11 cherry cobbler cardstock. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I hope you enjoy these upcoming videos on other Stamping Stream Fridays that we've done. And you can learn a little bit about our adhesive with this upcoming suggested video. And if you haven't, make sure you subscribe, hit that bell for notifications, and join us as we create a little bit more beauty in the world as we go around one handmade card at a time. I adore this and I hope you do too. Happy Valentine's Day. Don't miss out on this upcoming class. We have a full class for 2 weeks with 2 cards each week, and it is 4 stunning cards for this great Hearts and Kisses class. You can see more on my blog at gettingcrafty.net. That's gettingcrafty.net, and that starts really soon. It starts, I'm just double checking the date here. Oh, January 25th. So make sure that you grab this kit now. We are under time pressure and you want to grab it. The kit's for free. You can see more on my blog or get on my email list so that you are first and in the know. I'll talk to you soon. Have a good one. Bye.